Well, good morning and welcome to the Morning Report. My name is Billy Lawson. The Morning Report is a production of fightbackmedia.com, 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 and fightbackmediatv.com. Trust you are well today. Let's get it started. Um, we reported a couple weeks ago on a gentleman by the name of, we're going to call him Uncle Phil. Uncle Phil Washington was Biden's nominee to take over the Federal Aviation Authority, and it seems like he didn't really know much about aviation. Not that I'm an expert about aviation because I have a flight simulator. Microsoft Flight Simulator doesn't make me an expert for sure, but it has given me some insight, being on YouTube and watching people who know what they're doing on some simple things. And what I do know is that the FAA rulebook is huge, and if you're the head of the FAA, you should have some basic understanding about things in the rulebook and some basic understanding about aviation. It seems. I think Mr. Washington is more a bureaucrat, than an aviation enthusiast for sure, because his answers kept being, well, sooner I'm not a pilot. Well, okay, but neither am I. However, there's some basic things that you need to know when there are investigations going on, when people are trying to explain things to you, and you have to make decisions. You have to have some basic understanding, and it seemed like in his confirmation hearing, Mr. Washington didn't have that basic understanding. And on Saturday, the news broke that Phil Washington, Joe Biden's nominee to head the FAA, has withdrawn his name. Good, good, good. I'm not expecting a lot of these people to be experts in their field, and because I know that we are led in this country, and we saw this during COVID. We are imprisoned by a sea of so-called experts. If this dude would have gone ahead and gotten confirmed, he would have been considered an expert by a lot of people because of the job title that he has. When it was obvious that he wasn't an expert in aviation. I think that aviation is so important, and can be life or death, that the person who is in charge of the Federal Aviation Authority or administration should really have at least a basic understanding of how planes fly, and the basic understanding of the rules. A basic understanding. They don't have to be able to build an airplane from scratch, like MacGyver, but they should be able to relate some of the more important rules and regulations, and how planes basically how planes fly, um, that would be important if there were to be a problem, if there were to be a situation concerning aviation, not concerning how the aviation administration runs. And that's what bureaucrats do. They're there. He's there as an office manager. He was there to make sure, or try to be there to make sure, that all sorts of agenda items happened. LGBTQ, CRT, all that stuff happened. And they found him out. Now he's involved in another scandal that we're not going to talk about today, but we are going to talk about some other things. So hang on, we're not done yet. We know that TikTok is on the chopping block, because this week lawmakers questioned the TikTok CEO, Shao-Ci Chu, for about 5 hours. Okay, they didn't question Chu; they chewed him for 5 hours, enough so everybody could get their soundbite in, right? On Thursday, about the Chinese government's tied to social media platform on TikTok. Yes, according to a press release from TikTok, about the 150 million Americans use the platform, and I'm one of them. I was off of it for a while, and I went back. Uh, that's almost half the U.S. coming to TikTok to connect. You said, interview this, almost half, because we got 330 Americans, 150 million. Now, I'm wondering if that number is true, because TikTok has banned so many accounts that people have, and a lot of people have two accounts. Some people have had three accounts. I know one content creator I know who is on her fourth account. So that happens a lot. So in recent years, several lawmakers, including President Trump, has sounded the alarm about the security risk that TikTok poses in the United States. A new poll asked young voters, people who use the platform, their thoughts on the platform's ties to Chinese government, and if they would be disappointed if the federal government banned it. Most of the voters born in Gen Z said a new poll conducted by Social Sphere that they oppose a federal ban on the platform. It's the same group of voters who also said they're concerned about the Chinese government's influence on the platform. Now, there is a Chinese government influence on the platform. We already know that there are things that get pushed to the Americans or people in the West who view the platform from the For You page, and the things that get pushed to the Chinese kids on their For You page. It's not the same stuff. Our kids get trash, booty bumping. They get the scantily clad people. They get the stupid pranks. They get all the trash. Where the For You page in places like China are a lot more uplifting and beautiful and better, just better. We don't get that. Our kids get the trash, and they get the trash for a reason, because communist China is involved in a culture war that they are winning, and what they have, they have our kids and some of our adults hooked. There are people who have been able to grow a business by making TikTok videos. TikTok videos aren't all 12-year-old girls dancing videos or dance challenges. It's not, for people who don't know. People have been able to grow their businesses and not using paid ads, just posting all the time, gaining a following, building a community. The same thing they tell us to do here on YouTube, right? Post all the time, build community. People are able to do that with their phones and be able to grab a fairly large audience fairly quickly. Wow, this channel that you're watching right now has 518 subscribers. My TikTok has 7,662 followers. It's super easy to build. Just post. That gives you an idea of why people. I want to give you an idea of why people do it, because everything just grows exponentially faster, and people have been able to build businesses using it. So the poll found that 51% of Gen Z voters age 18 to 26 are concerned about the influence of the CCP has over the video sharing platform. 64% of millennial voters from ages 27 to 42 felt the same way, but only 34% of Gen Z voters said they support a federal ban. 49% of millennial voters said they support such a ban. So it's kind of a mixed bag. In the survey, 71% of Gen Z voters said that they have an active TikTok account. 43% of millennials in their survey say they have an active TikTok account. Among Gen Z voters, TikTok came out in second place as the most popular social media platform, and 76% of the demographic said they have an active Instagram account. Among millennials, Facebook was the most popular social media platform. Really, that's kind of funny. And 79% say they have an active account. Overall, 34% of respondents said they would feel disappointed if TikTok went around. This included 47% of Gen Z voters and 30% of millennial voters. A minority, 23% of respondents said they would look forward for a workaround to use the app if the ban would happen. People will use VPNs. And if I use a VPN, my phone thinks that I'm in South Africa. Or if I use a VPN, my phone thinks that I'm in Tokyo, Japan, or somewhere else. TikTok has repeatedly chosen the path for more control, more surveillance, more manipulation. The House Energy and Commerce Committee Chair Kathy McMorris Rogers said to chew as a hearing, your platform should be banned. Now, this was not something that they were not on a fact finding mission. I had a conversation with my son last night. They were not on a fact, and other people who have commented that they saw the hearings on TikTok. They were not on a fact finding mission, folks. This was a poke in the eye to the CCP. We see what you're doing, you SOBs. We see what you're doing, and we know. Now, what they don't know is a lot of time they don't know how the thing actually works, because a lot of them don't have TikTok on their phones, or don't use TikTok, or hopefully are too damn busy to be scrolling on TikTok, wasting our lives away doing this. Right? Hopefully and that's fine. Just like some of the older people didn't really know, the older boomers didn't know how Facebook made money. Remember? How does your platform make money? I've never felt sorry for Zuckerberg in my life, except he had to answer that question. We run ads, sir. It was hysterical. All right. What do you think? Write down in the comments. What do you think about a TikTok ban? If you think that a TikTok ban is a good idea, tell me so. If you think that the TikTok ban is ridiculous and outrageous and stupid and just deflection from what's really going wrong today, what's really happening bad today, go ahead and tell me so. Write down in the comments. My name is Willie Lawson. This has been the Morning Report. The Morning Report is a production of fightbackmedia.com, 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 and fightbackmediatv.com. Until we see you again, go out there and learn something, love somebody, and for goodness sakes, y'all take care of yourself. We will see you when we see you. Bye-bye now.